Today we're going to be checking out this power heated mirror with a black finish for the passenger side of the 2013 to 2018 Ram 1500s. Now, if you're looking to replace a damaged or malfunctioning passenger side mirror with a high quality functional alternative, then this mirror is going to be an excellent option. This is perfect for Ram 1500 owners who want to restore their vehicle's functionality and maintain that factory aesthetic. This powered and heated mirror brings several practical features to the table that make it an ideal replacement for your Ram. First, it offers that power adjustability function, allowing you to control your mirror's position electronically right from the driver's seat for precision and convenient adjustments. That's especially helpful when you're towing or you're navigating tight spaces where you need to adjust that mirror on the fly. It also comes equipped with a built-in heating element that works to quickly defrost or defog the mirror surface in those cold or wet weather conditions, always making sure that you have clear visibility of what's behind you. In addition to that, this mirror includes integrated LED turn signal down here on the bottom to enhance the safety by making your lane changes and your turning more visible to the surrounding drivers. Overall, this is going to be a direct fit solution that restores factory functionality while adding reliable performance in a variety of driving conditions. Constructed from durable automotive-grade ABS plastic, this mirror is built to withstand daily driving conditions and prolonged exposure to the elements. The black finish complements the Ram 1500's exterior, maintaining a sleek and cohesive look. Now, as far as pricing goes on this unit, it's coming in right around that $200 price range for the passenger side mirror, which is a nice price point for the added convenience and the functionality of that heated mirror. Now, when it comes to this install, we're gonna rate this a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this installed in just 30 minutes of your time right there in the driveway. This mirror is gonna be designed as a direct fit replacement, utilizing those existing mounting points, and it's got plug and play electrical connections, making it for a hassle-free process. Now, let's head on out to the shop, and they're gonna give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how that install goes.
For this install, you will need an impact, an extension, a T20 socket, 10mm socket, Phillips head screwdriver, and a small pry tool. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing a new mirror on our Ram, so let's get started. Alrighty guys, so we have to start by getting our factory mirror off. There's a couple things we need to do first. We're going to have to remove the door card itself so we can access the harness for the plug. That is located down in here. First thing we're going to do is pop off this upper trim. Pretty simple for that, you can kind of just grab it, pop it right off. We'll set that aside. Now the door card itself is held on by a screw in the middle here behind the door lever, as well as a bunch of T20 Torx screws all around the perimeter. So the first thing we're going to do is get this center screw. So we've got a small pry tool. We're going to get the cover off of that. Now you can use a pick as well. Might actually serve you a little better, but we can just pop that off. That's going to give you access to the Phillips head screw behind there, so we'll need to pop that off. So now we'll grab a Phillips head screwdriver and remove that screw. Pull that out, set that aside. Then we can remove the cover for our door handle, because that's not going to come off with it. Next, we're going to grab our T20 Torx bit and extension on our impact and go around the outer rim of our door card and remove all of the screws. Now we do have a couple missing, but you'll see all of them completely around this outside edge. Sometimes they're stubborn, don't want to come out, so you may need to pry on them along with loosening them. Now once we get those out, we'll also need to take the inserts that they thread into out. So pop those out. And once we have all of those out, you can pull up and out on our door panel. Then you'll want to unplug your window switch. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it is a green connector on the door handle. Just want to press in on the tab, pull that connector out, and we can set our door card aside. Now we can unplug our mirror harness. Now here's some factories should be held in by this clip. Ours is broken, but you'll just want to pull that out Then we can disconnect our plug. So it's gonna follow this down. We'll press in that tab, pull out our mirror plug. Once we have that unplugged, we can remove the 10mm nuts holding it in place. There are 3, 2 on the door and then 1 on the outside trim. And we'll grab our 10mm socket and get these off. So we're gonna remove the first 2. And before you remove that third one, you wanna support your mirror. Once you have all 3 off, pull that out, guide your harness through, and you can set your mirror aside. All right, so now we're ready to put our new mirror in, and just like with the factory one, we're gonna send our harness back through into the door card area. Now you wanna have one of your mounting nuts in hand when doing this. We'll get this into position. It's gonna mount the same way as stock. Once we get that through, we're gonna loosely install that top mounting nut. That's gonna hold this in place. Definitely don't wanna drop a brand new mirror, it's bad luck. And we can come around and get our other 2 10mm nuts back in place. You may need to push this into position and get that last stud through enough. Now once we have this in position, we'll grab our 10mm socket again and tighten these back down. Now that we have that buttoned up, we'll come down and plug this in. Now you will notice that this new mirror does have 2 plugs. This is for the power folding option. If your truck is not equipped with that from factory, you will need to add in an additional switch on your driver's side, which will require extra wiring and whatnot. For demonstration purposes, we're not doing all that, but the plugs are still here for this. So we're gonna plug our original style connector right back where the factory one came out. It's gonna be right under this white connector. Then your other one you can still plug in. That's gonna be in that slot directly below it. It is there, ready for it. Again, you will just need to add in the switch on the driver's side. So we've got that in. Now we can reinstall our door card. So now we can reinstall our door card. So first thing we'll do is plug back in our window switch. Try not to pop that out. And you want to line this back up, again, above where it's supposed to sit. You want to get your door lock shaft through. Press this back down into place. Make sure this sits right. Sometimes these can be a little tricky to get back on, but it should sit flat. Then we can reinstall all of our screws. So we're also going to reinstall our door handle cover. So I'm going to get that back into position. It has these rear tabs as locators, as well as on the middle and the top. And we'll reinstall that Phillips head screw. We'll reinstall our little cover. Just slots right back in. Pops into place. We'll reinstall our torque screws along with our clips. Now, these are just gonna pop right back in. Honestly, these plastic Torx should just push right into place, more like a push clip than a screw. Now, the last thing we need to do is install this upper trim. So we're just gonna line that back up, push that back into place. One thing we also wanted to point out is you'll notice this mirror comes capable for lighting. Now again, as we mentioned before with the power fold, if your truck did not come with that option from factory, it is not going to work just by installing the mirror. You will have to do some additional things. However, it will retain all the factory functions, whatever that may be, that your truck did come with. So for instance, ours does have the heated mirrors from factory, so it will remain a heated mirror and power adjustment and all that, just something to note. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our powered heated mirror and black finish for the passenger side of your 13 to 18 Ram 1500. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.